I was given rules for the basement. They forgot to tell me why. I took the job because it sounded simple. Too simple to question. Night caretaker. Private property. One building. One basement. No visitors. The owner didn't interview me. He just handed me a single page of paper. These are the rules. He said, if you follow them exactly, nothing will happen. That should have been my warning. The rule as the paper felt old. Not dirty, worn thin, like it had been folded too many times by nervous hands. Basement rules. Read carefully. Do not enter the basement before 11 o'clock p.m. Do not remain in the basement after 3 o'clock a.m. if the lights turn off while you're inside. Remain completely still. If you hear breathing that is not your own, do not acknowledge it. If you hear footsteps on the stairs, count them. If the footsteps exceed 13, leave immediately. If the door closes on its own, do not attempt to open it. If you feel a hand touch your shoulder, do not turn round. If the rules are no longer in your possession, the basement is no longer safe. I read them twice. None of them explained why. I folded the paper and put it in my pocket. First descent at 11:12 p.m. I unlocked the basement door. The stairs went down farther than expected. Each step creaked softly beneath my weight. The air grew colder as I descended. At the bottom, a single fluorescent light hummed above metal shelves and old storage boxes. No windows. No movement. I checked the pipes and valves like I was told. Everything looked normal. That made me uneasy. I heard it while tightening a loose valve. Breathing. Slow. Controlled. It wasn't loud. It wasn't close. It was aware. Rule 4. I didn't react. Didn't turn. Didn't stop working. The breathing lingered for several seconds, then faded away. I didn't exhale until it was gone. On my second trip down, I heard footsteps on the stairs above me. Heavy. Deliberate. I froze and began counting. 1. 2. 3. The sound echoed through the stairwell. 6. 7. 8. My chest tightened. 11. 12. 13. The footsteps stopped. I waited for more. Nothing came. I finished my work and left the basement without looking back. The lights near to 40 a.m. The basement light shut off. Instantly. The darkness was absolute. Rule 3. I stood perfectly still. In the silence, I realized something was wrong. I could still hear breathing, closer than before. Right behind me, the light flickered back on. After what felt like minutes, the basement was empty. I didn't stay long enough to question it. On my final check, the basement door closed behind me. Slowly. Carefully. I remembered Rule 7 and stepped away from it. The handle didn't move. The air felt heavier. I heard footsteps again. I didn't count them this time. A hand rested on my shoulder. Gentle. Familiar. Rule 8. I didn't turn round. The hand stayed there far too long. When it finally lifted, the cold remained. I didn't finish my shift. I ran outside. The night felt empty, like the world was holding its breath. Inside my car, my hands were shaking. That's when I checked my pocket. The rules were gone. Rule 9. My phone buzzed. A voicemail notification. No number. No time. I pressed play. It was my voice. Breathing. Slow. Controlled. Then footsteps. Counting. They stopped at 13. The message didn't end.